Are you looking at tech industry in 2026 and you're wondering or you keep asking yourself, where do I even start? Or maybe you've been hearing people talking about coding or artificial intelligence or software development, cybersecurity, web development, data science or cloud computing. It can be overwhelming, but here's the truth: you don't need to know everything to start your tech career. You simply need to know the knowledge of where to begin. And in this journey, we'll begin with coding. Welcome to AD Dev and Tech General. I'm AD Dev and Tech, and this video I'm going to introduce to you coding and show you how to get and show you how you can begin building your tech career this 2026. Now let's ignite this tech career. As you see today, most devices you see today are being programmed by individuals just like you. Like you have your phones, your laptops, your TVs, your cars, your desktops, and many more. Now, before we proceed further, let's let's talk about what exactly is coding. Coding, in simple terms, is the process of giving instructions to a computer using a programming language. For example, now we are ordering or telling the computer what to do. We are performing a task. We use what we call a programming language. We have many. We have such as Python. We have Java. We have C++. We have HTML. That is hypertext markup language. We have many others. Now, communicate, just like humans, they communicate using languages. Computer understand instructions written in programming languages. Note that computer understands binary, that is your ones and zeros. You understand? So, for example, now you can use code to tell your computer to display information, to calculate numbers, to build a website, to create an application, to automate a task, to process data, and to build intelligent systems. Now, coding is one of the fundamental skills behind most technology today. We use every day: your phone's application, your website, your games, your banking systems, your business software, and modern digital services are being built using code. And due to this reason, learning coding or learning programming can open doors to many different technology careers. Now, let's talk about where can coding take you as an individual. Once you start learning coding, there 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 are career paths that people follow. If it is web development, if it is software development, if it is mobile development, we shall be explaining these step by step. So, first of all, let's talk about web development now. Your websites and your web applications. This is web development. We design things for the web. Then for your software development, that is your creating of software and applications. Hope you all are getting me. Now, for mobile development, we create apps for Android and iOS. For artificial intelligence, we use and machine learning. You build intelligent systems to work with AI and technology. Now, these machine learners such as your ChatGPT, which are your large language models, but we'll explain these later. Now, we also have for data and cloud and DevOps. So, as a beginner, this video is only for beginners, so we will not dive into this properly. So now we will now talk about why start your tech career this 2026. Now, tech continues to evolve rapidly. AI is changing the way people think and the way people work. Businesses are becoming increasingly digital. software is becoming part of almost every industry. And this means that tech skills can be very valuable beyond traditional tech companies. You understand? Many people want to know how these things works and how they really trend. What is the purpose behind it? So this is what motivates one into coding. Now, let's get into something that is very important. Don't just learn tech simply because it is trendy. No. You learn it because you want to solve problems and create value. When this simply means that programming, programmers and software developers, we are meant to solve real world problems, something that provides solutions for people and help the society as well. The goal isn't to memorize hundreds of programming commands. No, the goal is someone who can look at the problem and say, I can build a solution. It is not just you memorizing what to do in a particular programming language, how to build this or how to build that. No, it is what solution, what problem you can solve. You understand? We look specifically on today's world issue. For example, now you get to your grocery store and people are asking if they could have a website or a mobile app where they can run their services without being overloaded at the store. You understand? So this is what programming can solve. A developer will now say, well, we can build a reliable software for you. You understand? We can build a grocery management system for you where people can order their goods and services without being at stress. Now, you don't need to be a genius if you are if you don't need to be a genius at all. If you are a complete beginner, you shouldn't feel discouraged as well. You don't even need to know maths. Yes, computer programming has to do with maths, but once you are learning coding, you don't really need it at the moment. What you need is curiosity. Curiosity, it is that self desire that makes you to learn. It is that inner drive that tells you to learn. Say, I can do this. That's curiosity. And consistency. Consistency simply means when one repeatedly does a particular thing. You understand? Like when you are learning programming, for you to be consistent, you keep on learning day in, day out. You understand? So that is what it means. And we practice. Practice makes perfect. You understand? The more you type code, you can practice. Don't worry, if you don't have a laptop, you can practice on an Android compiler on your phone. Then you will now see the code. And lastly, willingness to keep on learning. You don't just stop at one part. No, you keep on learning because everyday softwares are being established today. Now, every experienced developer they started from somewhere. The only difference it is where they started. You understand? Everyone starts from somewhere. Both me and you. It's only different from where they started. You understand? It's only different from where they started. So now the tech career roadmap is quite very simple. The tech career roadmap. You're one of there are steps. There are 7 steps you need to follow when doing when getting your tech career started. Your step one, first of all, you choose a direction. You start with an area that interests you. For example, now you choose mobile app development. Now you learn the programming fundamentals. In that aspect, you learn Python, you learn Java, you learn Kotlin, you learn Swift. Now, these are the programming language in charge of mobile app development. But first of all, since this is a beginner introductory video, I will specifically be talking about Python in my next series of the video. So first of all, you choose something that interests you. You understand? If you want to become a Python developer, you follow the roadmap that interests you. Number two, start step two, you learn the fundamentals understand basic concepts. That is basic concept. That is your hello world program. We have variables, we have loops, we have functions, we have data types, we have so much more. Now, the third step, you practice consistently. You don't just watch tutorials. If you keep watching tutorials, you will not know what to build. What you really need to do is just to write code and constantly be studying. You understand? Number four is that you can build projects. You build projects under that same tech field you chose. For example, you build an iOS. And for example, I mean, you build you are working on a mobile app development project now. You are going to build a small app like a calculator or a food service app, anything that will be useful. The next up, step five, you create a portfolio. All these, I'll explain all these in my upcoming videos. Since this is a beginner introductory videos, I won't be focusing on all these to avoid confusion. Now you understand. Now, the step six, you connect with other people. You join a tech community group. Now, what this thing means is that you join a community of aspiring developers, people who are in the same field as you, people who are in a different field as you. Just collaborate with other developers, people who are people who have some years of experience, people who have least years of experience. You collaborate with them so that they will share ideas, they will teach, and they will have so much more. If you like my video, kindly like, share, and subscribe for for more tech content. So let's proceed further. And I also have a tech group on WhatsApp. If anyone is interested, type interested in the comments below and I'll send you the details. Now, your seventh step is you keep on improving. You don't just stop learning just because you are finished. No, you keep on improving because every day tech changes, new software are being released, things changes. You understand? New ideas are being brought up. So to avoid lagging behind, you always be up to date in tech, be up to date on what is trending. So many versions of software, the old and the new, they are being on the rise. So we stay up trending, follow what's trending so that you will not lag behind. Now, here's a challenge. Don't just watch the video and simply say it is interesting. You take action. What you need to do is you choose a programming language that fits your path. For example, now you're learning Python programming language. With Python programming language, you'll be able to build applications, build games, and so on. But we'll talk about this later. At first, you learn a programming language, then create a learning plan. What is a learning plan? A learning plan talks about a timetable whereby you choose a specific time or specific period to learn. You understand? You create a learning plan, create what you want to learn with Python today. You understand? Now, the next step is you write your first line of code. As I've said before, you don't really need a system to start. You can start writing code in your phones. You understand? There are apps that you can write code on a programming language on. You understand? So it doesn't have to be very impressive though. You will face some challenges, but don't worry. I will I will help you. Now, in the next part, we're going to be talking about technology in a practical way, project by project. And you don't really need to know anything to begin. It's just consistency, as I've previously said before. Now, always stay connected to AD Dev and Tech General. Give the video a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe, or just leave a comment if you have any. Happy coding.